Hey, this is David Stephen Patterson. You know me as DSP. I'm the digital headhunter. And if you are a recruiter who wants to increase their fees, double or even triple their yearly billings and cash in, or move from contingency to exclusive contingency, or even engaged or retained work, or if you're a retained recruiter and you're having difficulty in competing against the big national brands, then this is a video you do not want to miss. I'll be talking about how to sell to your prospect's pain instead of being a leg humping order taker like most recruiters are. But first, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and leave a comment down below. I want to hear what you think of the video, and if you have any questions, I will make sure to answer them myself personally. This is DSP, and I am the Digital Headhunter. Digital headhunters are the new breed of recruiter who don't belong in three-piece suits and prefer freedom and impact more than expensive business cards. We're the misfits who play chess in corporate America, and yes, HR is a four-letter word. We're here to wage guerrilla war against the big-name brands and win. So watch as I scale up my practice, and along the way, I share all my digital marketing strategies, real-life sales techniques, recruitment hacks, and big biller interviews. Welcome to the Digital Headhunter. So you may have heard the saying that no one actually buys a drill bit, they buy the hole that the drill bit creates. This is a classic example of features versus benefits. And we're going to go a level deeper. So for those of you watching this, you already know what a feature and benefit is, I'm sure. But just to recap, a feature is a property of the product that you're selling, right? That, like, for example, the size of the drill bit, for example, what it's made out of, the special tungsten alloy or whatever. I don't know what drill bits are made out of, but you get my point. That's a feature. The benefit is going to be that hole that it drills, right? And that's what people buy. But that's only half of the equation. A benefit, all a benefit really is the solving of a pain. Right? So let's think about this in terms of building a deck. Let's say I want to build a deck and I need to drill some holes in order to help with building the deck, right? Now, probably you've already used a drill before, probably have already used other drill bits, but maybe they didn't work very well, right? I was getting the hole that I was looking for, but it wasn't very smooth, or the drill bits kept breaking and I need to replace them because they're low quality, whatever. That's the pain that I'm in. I've got this big goal of mine. I want to build this deck. That's my vision for what I want to accomplish, but I am experiencing pain, right? The reason why I'm building the deck in the first place is because I'm experiencing the pain of, well, I can't go out and have cookouts with my family out back because I don't have a deck. So I'm trying to solve that overall pain. And as I'm trying to build the deck, I've got these low quality drill bits that keep breaking. Now that is a pain caused by a bad solution. I'm using cheap drill bits, right? So now I'm looking to buy a drill bit, right? And I've got a drill bit salesman who is trying to sell me drill bits. Again, keep in mind, this is just an example. So with that said, what that drill bit salesman or salesperson should be asking me is, or trying to find out what my pain is that I'm trying to solve, right? Because at the end of the day, if I'm not feeling a pain, like if the drill bits I have are working just perfectly fine, then I'm good to go. I don't need the new drill bits, right? So it's imperative that the salesperson starts asking me about maybe the pain that I'm experiencing in building this deck. Asking me if the drill bits keep breaking. What my issue is with these drill bits, the effect it has on the overall completion of this deck, if it's putting me behind schedule, etc. And then the salesperson can then go into the benefits and features of these drill bits and how it solves that specific pain, even if that drill bit is a bit more expensive. Now, what does this mean for your average recruiter? Well, for your average recruiter, your agency recruiter who is tasked not only with filling positions, right, and recruiting in their specific niche, but also getting new business, reaching out to decision makers and hiring authorities and selling their services, right? Because if you don't sell into a company and get the agreement signed, then you're not going to have any jobs to recruit on, obviously. So for most recruiters, what they do is when they find somebody who's willing to talk to them, either from a cold call or an email or LinkedIn sequence or what have you, they get on the phone. And how I was originally taught this business many, many years ago is go right into the job order. So start asking them about the position they're looking to recruit on. How long has it been open? Are they using other recruiters? What are the specs? Okay, what about this? What about that? Are you looking for this? You're looking for that? And going through the job intake, and at the end of the job intake, then you roll out your fee. Well, Bob, we work at blank. And then you do some negotiating, and then you go and start the search. That's all well and good, but you're really more of an order taker then, because you don't have a really good understanding of the pain that your prospect is going through. And so I find it much more valuable than, say, just order taking or being a leg-humper and saying, hey, we can do it better, we can do it faster, just try us on the search. What I find works a lot better is going through an actual process of discovery. And when I talk to a prospect, asking them specifically what their experience has been in not being able to fill this position, the pain that is causing, but also, and this is really key, the pain from using bad solutions. The only way you're going to get a, say, contingency client who uses 3 to 5 recruiters, the only way you're going to really get them to move over to, say, exclusive contingency, for example, is to sell them on the pain that is caused by using multiple contingency recruiters. And there's a certain pain associated with that. In fact, there's a lot of pain associated with that, right? The only way you're going to get to move somebody to, say, engage, right, where they're paying you a deposit up front and the rest due upon hire, is the same thing, right? But let's even talk on the retained side of things. Let's say you are a retained recruiter and you're contacted by a company looking for a VP, and they've got Hydrogen Struggles, and they've got Corn Ferry, and they've got you in a shootout. You've got these 2 really big national firms or international firms, and then you, little podunk recruiter, happens to do retainer, but you don't have all those resources that, say, a Corn Ferry could bring to bear. Okay, well, if you are doing your research in your marketplace, you should know some of the pain that are associated with using a big big global retained firm like that. So ask about those sorts of pains. And what happens is, as you're asking these questions, you're getting the prospect to talk about their experiences. Because a rule that I heard a while back, and I believe this was from David Sandler, if I remember correctly, but he said that a prospect who is listening is not a prospect at all. You got to get them talking, and not just about what they want in terms of the candidate they're looking for, but specifically what pains they are experiencing. And so in order to get there, what you need to do is you need to do a bit of a pattern interrupt. Most of these clients or these prospects, when they talk to a recruiter, they're expecting just to kind of give the job order for 10, 15 minutes. You talk about fee and then send you on your way. And then they got a 3rd or 4th recruiter working on the search. So ideally, when you set up the call, you want to make sure that you are setting the agenda ahead of time, right? So you send an email and say, Bob, appreciate you setting that you booking a call with me. On our call, we'll be talking about where you're at right now, where you need to be, what's been going wrong in your search so far, and if I can fix it, I'll tell you exactly how we can do so. And if we can't, I'll get you pointed in the right direction. Either way, we'll make sure that you get this taken care of. Okay? Because at the end of the day, you don't know if this is a search that you want to take on or if you can really solve that pain. So when you're going into the call, it's important pretty quickly, once you reset the agenda, hey, Bob, appreciate you taking the time. And again, just repeat what you said in the email. So what I want to do on this call is I want to make sure that we talk about where you're at right now. We can talk about the position, what you're looking to accomplish, and what's been going wrong in the search so far and how we can help. If we can help, I'll tell you how. If not, we'll get you pointed in the right direction. Sound fair? Right? And you're kind of setting up the agenda, getting their buy-in, and then go right into it. And one of the questions I love to ask right off the bat is, and this is kind of my opening shot, so what prompted you to take time out of your busy schedule and book this call? And just shut up and see what they say. right? And just kind of open things up. And as they open things up, you can certainly talk a bit about the position they're looking to hire for, just to make sure it's in your wheelhouse, in your niche. But you very quickly want to go into, so what problems or what issues are you looking to solve with this hire? What are you looking to have this hire to do? How long have you been looking? Search has been open for 3 months. How's that affecting your team? Is it affecting morale? What's leadership saying about that? Is it affecting the team's workload? What issues are happening because you're not able to fill this position? Start asking questions like that. What happens if? What about that? Right? Start really digging further. Start talking about or asking about their other solutions they've been using. So, have you been using recruiters on the search so far? I say yes. We've tried 2, and it's been open for 3 months. Yes. So, Bob, I have to ask, if you've had 2 recruiters working on the search for 3 months, why haven't you filled it yet? Then they shut up and let's see what they say. What you're searching for here is you're trying to find out what problems they've had with their solutions they've been trying to use, these bad solutions, your competitors, and to try to find out, were they contingency? Were they not? And would it make sense to move them up and upgrade them to, say, exclusive contingency or engaged or retained or whatever it may be? But if you don't actively try to run discovery, if you don't actively try to dig in and find what those pain points are, then you won't be able to truly advise them on a solution that could solve those pains, because ideally you want to be able to, in the call itself, understand these are the top 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 pains that they're experiencing, not only in terms of not filling the position, but also the pains caused by bad solutions. And if you've done your homework on constructing a higher level offer and understanding that, okay, this pain maps here, this pain maps here, this pain maps here, having a good understanding of that, you can then present your solution that specifically solves those pain points, instead of just regurgitating a bunch of features and benefits that you're not even sure if they do need, right? Because again, for me, building the deck, if you try to sell me a drill bit that is, super hard and unbreakable or whatnot, I may not necessarily need that, even though it sounds like a great feature. Find out if that actually solves the pain, and if it does, then present the solution. You'll be in a much better position to earn higher fees. You'll be in a much better position to move people from straight contingency, using multiple recruiters, to exclusive contingency, or move them to engaged or even retained. And it will also help you, if you're already a retained recruiter, it'll also help you as you try to sell against the other big global retained firms as well. Having a very good understanding of the pains that your prospects typically go through, knowing what pieces of your offer solve that, and then be able to, and then asking the right questions in the discovery process so you can then present the right solution. It is an invaluable skill, and it's one that I think most recruiters are missing. So anyway, folks, with that said, if you liked this video, make sure you like it, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell. And with that said, I will shoot some more videos on the same topic here very, very soon. But until then, peace out. Bye. Hey, thank you for watching this video. You, my friend, are awesome. Now, show me how awesome you are. Do me a favor. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment down below, because I'll be looking for you specifically to make a comment, and I may even reply to it. So, you never know.